Hello and welcome. My name is Space Muffin, and this is the Void Strategy. So, look, today we're going to do something a little bit different. I want to give you guys my thoughts, impressions on Age of Mythology Retold. Just a little background here. I grew up playing a little bit of Age of Mythology. I didn't play Age of Mythology as much as Warcraft 3 or even Age of Empires and Age of Empires 2. But Age of Mythology is definitely an amazing game. And it looks like it's going to be even better with Age of Mythology Retold. So, yeah, I watched the Xbox podcast thing that they did. They had another game, but I just kind of skipped that. And the game visually looks amazing. I mean, in 2002, when the first Age of Mythology came out, it looked great. But this looks even better. This is not, in my opinion, a Warcraft 3 Reforged situation. This game just looks amazing. It looks really good. I think it looks better than the original. And, with the Age games, they've been doing a really good job at really revitalizing these games. In the case of Age of Empires 1 and 2, and even 3, the games look how you thought they looked back in the day versus what they actually looked like, and so it's just really cool, honestly. This game, though, I mean, like, they're adding... I think the reason why they're, they touched on this in the podcast, the reason why it's called Age of Mythology Retold and not Age of Mythology Definitive Edition is because they're really going to be they're going to be improving the game, introducing some new mechanics, making it a little bit more player friendly. And, one of the interesting things about this game is that it's launching on both PC and Xbox at the same time. And a lot of people, they're sticklers. They're like, hey, like strategy games with a controller, is it going to work? I can tell you from experience, playing Age of Empires 4 on the Xbox with the Xbox controller, that it works fine. It's pretty good, actually. And is it better than the mouse and keyboard? That's subjective, but, the fact that we're able to make this comparison, the fact that in 2024, we're able to play strategy games on console and then be like halfway decent is pretty cool. So, they showed off some systems. You can allocate resources. You can allocate your villagers and things like that to do, different resources. Resource management seems like it's going to be a little bit easier. If you're a veteran player, you can just, obviously turn some of these features off that make the game a little bit more easy. Or if you want to have more control over things, you can turn some of these features off, which is pretty cool. And then real quick, let's talk about kind of just before I forget the additions that you can get. So you can get the base game, or you can get the premium edition. And then if you want to upgrade later on, you can. But you get with the base game, you literally just get the game, and the game is $29.99 for the standard edition and is $49.99 for the premium edition. Now, in my opinion, the premium edition is worth it. I think that this game is very fairly priced. Granted, this is an older game, reskinned, remade, whatever you want to call it. But with the, I think the prices are pretty fair. So with the premium edition, what do you get? You get 7 days early access, or up to 7 days early access. You get a new god pack, so that's pretty cool. Legendary deity portraits pack, so that's cool. But the real, in my opinion, the value that comes from the premium edition is expansion 1 and expansion 2. So you get the Chinese expansion, so they're reworking the Chinese civilization. In the original Age of Mythology expansion, the Chinese were not really that they weren't looked favorably upon the community. So, for those of you who don't know, look, I mean, I'm going to put some gameplay footage up here, but this is obviously a real-time strategy game. This is a full-fledged, just pretty cool game. It takes place in obviously mythological elements. So in other words, that you might have your Greek gods, you have your Norse mythology, right? Things like that, your Egyptians, Chinese, and so there's a lot of interesting mechanics here. I think, a lot of what I'm saying, talking about the game itself has already been said if you watch the trailer. But I'm just kind of giving you my opinions on the game as someone who has played the game, in the past. And like I said, I think it's a great improvement. I think the game looks great without having to completely eviscerate your graphics card, right? Like, I think that there's a nice balance here between making the game look good, look better, but also play better and function on, you don't got to have a 4090 to play this thing. In fact, I think on Steam it says that you need a 645. So if you got a 645 or better, you're good to go, right? Or an AMD Radeon Vega 8, or even Intel, 550 or better will do this. So the game looks, like I said, like pretty sweet as far as that is concerned. And mechanically speaking, I think they're making improvements. Some purist might not agree with me, but I think that certain improvements to the like the god power system or whatever, or like using your god ability, you can use it multiple times now. There is now like a new age, the Wonder Age, so that's going to be pretty cool. And so I think these are all overall improvements. And, World's Edge, they've been pretty good at listening to the community, right? So these are some of the guys that have worked on, like the guy who worked on this game. He was hired on by the lead guy on Age of Empires 1. So like these people have been with the franchise long enough. I trust them. I'm happy with all the definitive editions that they've released. Age of Empires 3, vast improvement over the original game. So I think that the franchise is in good hands. Having said that, you never know. There could be some crazy stuff at launch, but I think we should definitely give this game a chance. I think we should definitely have faith, that they're going to listen to the community as they've always done, and they really want to make a great experience. So if you guys do want to pre-order this game, if you're pre-ordering the game, let me know in the comments below. Let me know, kind of what your plans are. Are you going to play it on PC? Are you going to play it on Xbox? Are you going to play with controller? Are you going to play with mouse and keyboard? Let me know what you think of the new art style. And yeah, so appreciate you guys. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video.